How's it going, everybody? Too Spooky here, and today we're going to be going over some facts about yet another Hunter x Hunter character.
Actually, Too Spooky, it's pronounced Hunter.
Alright, little Billy, I'm gonna stop you right there. We've already been over this twice. I like to say Hunter x Hunter instead of Hunter Hunter, and you said that would be okay. So will you just drop it already?
You know what, Too Spooky, you suck, but fine, I guess I can let it go.
Anyways, guys, today we're going to be counting down 10 facts about Kurapika. This video was suggested by a decent handful of you guys. Some of you have been suggesting this video for almost half a year now. So I'm sorry it took so long to get here, but well, here it is. So thank you to all of you who suggested this video today, and I hope you enjoy because this one is going out to you. Now, before the video begins, I just wanted to quickly note that my pronunciation is god-awful, and I more than likely already mispronounced his name, so I just wanted to apologize for that, and I might mispronounce some things later on. Anyways, guys, make sure to practice your nen, and let's just jump right into it. Number 1. Kurapika was inspired from two different characters. The first was Kurama from Togashi's previous manga, Yu Yu Hakusho. Side note, Togashi is the author of Hunter x Hunter if you didn't already know. Anyways, this inspiration comes from many of Kurama's traits, but to name a few, both of them are very intelligent and considered the most intelligent of each series' four main characters. Both can manipulate something as a weapon, Kurama with his plants and Kurapika with his chains, and both are prodigies who quickly learn how to master their abilities. The other character that Kurapika was influenced from was the Omu, from Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. The main inspiration came from the Omu's eyes, which once they turn red, they go on an absolute rampage, destroying and killing anything in their path. This was implemented into Kurapika with his Scarlet Eyes. Number 2. Kurapika is the only character in the entire series who falls under two different nen categories, which is Conjuration and Specialist. However, he can only obtain the Specialist nen when his eyes turn scarlet. Number 3. Kurapika wore a different outfit than the one he wore during the Hunter exam for the Zoldyck family arc. However, in the 2011 version, he was wearing the same outfit from the Hunter exam for the Zoldyck family arc instead. Number 4. Kurapika was 17 years old at the beginning of the series, and he is currently 19 years old where the series is at right now, and his birthday is April 4th. Number 5. Kurapika wears two earrings, although we only ever get to see one throughout the series. In addition to this, I feel it would be a good time to mention that Kurapika is in fact a male character. Now, to some this might seem obvious, but many people have confused Kurapika for a female, especially around the beginning of the series. Number 6. Kurapika is a member of the Kurta clan, which are a group of seemingly normal people. However, when the Kurta become overcome with emotion or anger, their eyes turn scarlet red. Because of this, the Kurta were forced to hide deep in a forest. Now, throughout the story we learn that the Kurta were wiped out by the Phantom Troop and their eyes were stolen. Because of this, Kurapika's goal is to find and recover all the Scarlet Eyes that were stolen and to kill every single member of the Phantom Troop as well. We were all in the dark about what exactly happened for quite some time, but on December 17th of 2012, two special chapters were released that detailed Kurapika's past. I highly suggest you read it yourself if you haven't already, but I'm going to go over the basics of what went down. So like I already stated, the Kurta clan were hidden deep in a forest, and Kurapika and his friend Pario come across a dying traveler who ended up getting injured and lost in the forest. We learn from this encounter that the Kurta do not speak English and speak a different language entirely. Kurapika and his friend end up hiding this traveler and helping her until she heals, all while they learn how to speak English and learn more about the outside world from her, which they are forbidden to enter. Eventually the traveler heals and leaves the forest. After this, Kurapika studies and takes a test so he can have unrestricted access to the outside world, mainly so he can find a doctor to heal his friend, who he accidentally injured badly in the past. Kurapika ends up passing the test and leaves the village on a quest to find this doctor. However, 6 weeks after Kurapika left, the news about the Kurta massacre spread throughout the world, and it was reported exactly like this. The discovery was made by a female traveler who got lost in the woods. All 128 villagers had been killed. Family members had been forced to sit facing each other and they had been stabbed, but were still alive before being beheaded. The pureblood members of the Kurta clan all had their eyes gouged out. Those from outside who married into the clan kept their eyes, but their bodies showed considerably more injury. The adult men had many injuries as well, but this was surely evidence of resisting the enemy before being captured. From this, it is hypothesized that the culprits first attacked the clansmen from outside to agitate the pureblood Kurta clansmen, whose eyes would then turn scarlet from grief and anger. They were then beheaded, one by one. It is said that the Kurta's scarlet eyes that arise from anger are the most brilliant shade of red, and command quite a price on the black market. There were many merciless wounds on the bodies of the children as well, and it is thought that the culprits did this to incite the eyes of their parents to turn a more brilliant shade of red. Near the bodies of the massacred, a message believed to be from the culprits was found. "We reject no one, so take nothing from us." Fucking sad and brutal, man. Now, although Kurapika is from the Kurta clan, he has never been shown with his full name. Most fans just refer to him as Kurapika Kurta. And among the four main characters, Kurapika is the only one whose last name has not yet been shown. I feel the reason for this is because Kurapika does not want people to know he is part of the Kurta clan, so he doesn't show it. Because he is a Kurta, Kurapika also has the Scarlet Eyes, as all of us are fully aware. But what exactly do they do and how do they work? Well, when a Kurta becomes enraged or overcome with a different emotion, their eyes turn a bright shade of red or scarlet color. With these eyes, their physical strength also greatly increases to the point where a child could hold their own against 3 adults and easily overpower them. Also, when his eyes turn scarlet, his aura also increases and he becomes a specialist in addition to the conjurer he already is, like we stated earlier. Number 7. Kurapika is 5 foot 7 inches tall or 171 centimeters tall, and he weighs 129.8 pounds or 59 kilograms. Additionally, his blood type is AB. Number 8. There have currently been 3 character popularity polls conducted for the series, and Kurapika has placed second in all 3 of them. In the first poll, he had a total of 13,498 votes, the second he had 7,176 votes, and the third he had 3,467 votes. And you might think that him receiving less and less votes is a bad thing, but you have to keep in mind that over the course of these popularity polls, more and more characters have been introduced each time. And even with less and less votes, Kurapika still remains the second most popular character in the series.
Number 9.
For this fact, we are going to go over all of Kurapika's nen abilities. Kurapika has conjured 5 different chains that wrap around his fingers, and although not all of them are affected by this, some of these chains are specifically meant to combat and kill the Phantom Troop. Because of this limitation, it makes his abilities much stronger. Each finger has a different ability, but the ability of his index finger chain has yet to be revealed. The Holy Chain, which comes from his thumb, is used to heal many different injuries, and while his eyes are scarlet, he can heal serious injuries in just a matter of seconds. Next is Chain Jail, which comes from his middle finger. Its purpose is to wrap around spiders alone, which restricts their movements, and it also forcefully causes the spider to enter Zetsu, shutting off their aura and preventing the use of nen abilities. It is only possible to escape from Chain Jail through brute force, although this is near impossible from what we've seen because Uvo, who was the physically strongest spider, was even unable to escape. So I guess you could say that this is just a big middle finger to the spiders.
That has to be the worst joke you've ever made, man. Jesus Christ. You need to warn me next time so I can cover my goddamn ears.
Next is the Dowsing Chain, which is his ring finger. It is used for defensive and offensive purposes, but it can also be used to determine the location of missing individuals, and he can also use this chain to identify if someone is lying. The last chain is his Judgement Chain, which is from his pinky finger. This chain enters the victim's body and wraps around the heart. Kurapika sets 2 conditions, and if the victim violates either one, the chain crushes their heart, which will in turn kill them. It can also only be used while Kurapika's eyes are scarlet, and he can only use it on spiders. If he ends up ever breaking this restriction and using the Judgement Chain on anyone but a spider, it will kill Kurapika instead. And finally, he also has the ability Emperor Time, which is when he becomes a specialist, which basically increases his power, accuracy, and force to 100% in all the Nen categories he can access, making him much, much stronger and deadly. And the moment that you've all been waiting for...
Number 10.
And for this final fact, we're going to talk about a different series a little bit. Although it may seem obvious to some, I didn't realize this at first either. But Kurapika was actually a huge inspiration for the character Sasuke Uchiha from Naruto, mainly regarding backstory and their eyes. But they also share some personality traits as well. But with their backstories, both of their clans were murdered, and because of that they are seeking revenge on the people or person responsible for it. And regarding their eyes, both can turn red, granting them access to a whole new range of abilities. Obviously, both series have their differences when it comes to abilities and the stories as a whole, but you can definitely see the inspiration is very prominent. And as a fan of both of these series, it was really cool for me to see who Sasuke was derived from. But there you have it everybody, 10 facts about Kurapika. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and hopefully you learned something. If you did, make sure to drop a big old juicy like. But that is not all. If you leave a like on this video, there is a 0.0016919% chance that you will receive your very own Scarlet Eyes. If you are one of the lucky people, your eyes should turn scarlet for a whole entire day sometime in the next 3 years. So just be patient, but the chances are slim, so it might not happen. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We've got plenty more Too Spooky content on the way. And on top of that, we've also got plenty more Hunter x Hunter content as well. In addition to that, in less than 2 weeks, the week of 101s will begin, which is a 101 fact video every single day for a whole entire week, which will begin October 17th. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Also, don't forget to like and follow Too Spooky on his social media and Twitch. The links are in the description. And if you feel like sending Too Spooky something, his P.O. Box address is down there as well.
Thanks, Bane, I appreciate it. Also, guys, make sure to comment down below which Hunter x Hunter character or topic you would like to learn about next.
So, Too Spooky, when is the new guy coming?
He said he should be arriving a few days before the week of 101 begins.
Oh, really? Well, that'll be fun. Hopefully he's not a piece of shit like Cora was.
You know, Bane, I will admit, it does bug me a little bit when you say was. I still have a little bit of hope that Carl's still out there.
I've basically just given up at this point. Until there's a sign, I don't trust it. He's probably dead in a ditch somewhere. Poor kid. He was so young, too.
If he's not, I really wonder what he's up to.
Man, it feels like we've been out here forever. Hey AI, how long now?
Hello, Carl. We will be arriving in 23 hours, 2 minutes, and 43 seconds.
Okay, well that's not so bad, but it's still just too long of a wait. I guess I should just continue to grind. I'm honestly surprised that this boat even has internet in the first place. Oh well, I'm not complaining about that. Hey AI, can you install the botting software now?
I'm sorry, Carl, but botting is against the rules, so I cannot comply.
Damn it, AI, are you useful for anything? Jeez.
Oh well, I guess we can only hope, right? Anyways, guys, if you cannot get enough Hunter x Hunter content, well, why don't you click here for 10 facts about Hisoka? And if that's not doing it for you, well, why don't you click here for 101 facts about Hunter x Hunter as a whole? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I seriously hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.